have enough time to make it to all the events, do you? No. But you can always go here. But why miss it twice? Get Surf City Highlights and stay engaged with your community. Surf City Highlights.
Everybody something to look forward to. The music, the parades. We have something positive with all the negative stuff going on in the world today. And we're so lucky to be on this block. And it's amazing how wonderful it's been. We never saw any of our neighbors. We rarely saw any of our neighbors before. Everybody was at piano and soccer and baseball and all that. Now we're a real community. All have come together, spending time together. I love to see all the families out playing in the streets. It's really like the neighborhood I grew up in. And I think that's the silver lining with this whole COVID thing. It's really brought communities together.
It's fantastic. It's wonderful. We've been living here for 23 years, and it's wonderful to see all the kids come out every year.
I ain't afraid no ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Halloween is my absolute favorite holiday in the world. Why? Because I love scary things, I love scary movies, I love the amazing costumes that people wear, and I love to play music on Halloween. So Halloween is the best. And I do love Seagate. I mean, this is the greatest neighborhood. If you look it up in the science books, and I'm just quoting science, the books say Seagate, greatest neighborhood ever. Can't argue with it. Right next to that, Paul McCartney, greatest musician ever. It's in the history book, you can't deny. Seagate!
I've done this since I was very young. My dad taught me how to take pictures on different types of cameras, and you know, ever since digital came out, I just take more and more and more and more, and it really is a treasure to seeing the memories captured in our neighborhood and sharing them after this event.
Wherever we've lived, this is special. So anyway, it's in the participation is great. Call it COVID or call it Seagate, I don't know, but either way, we'll take it.
Funny neighborhood Spider-Man.
Long time coming and very much anticipated, the renovation of the Murdy Community Center came with a small get-together ceremony. Murdy, first dedicated in 1971, was the first installment of recreation facilities in Huntington Beach close to 50 years ago. A little nip and tuck along the way, but now renovation's complete.
All of the lighting has been replaced, reducing the electricity consumption by 65%. All the windows have been replaced, similarly reducing energy consumption beyond those mandated by California's stringent Energy Code Title 24. The restrooms and kitchens have been redone, as has the interior circulation. Yes, there are new finishes and throughout, and those are a new face to all of those materials. But there are also things that are done to allow these spaces to step forward and provide access to our older residents and individuals with disabilities. So we bring our facilities forward in those regards as well, while also improving upon how efficient the programs of the city are delivered.
It is our first community center built in Huntington Beach, the first skate park in Orange County, actually, and now Huntington Beach's first bocce ball courts are here at Murdy. things that I'm excited about, this has been the year of coronavirus. Definitely people are struggling financially. The city is having budget issues, of course, as well. And so to be able to do a project like this for our community, to make it better for them, it's a place they're going to be able to take classes like we've always done, but in a beautiful environment, is really wonderful for us.
It's interesting when you look at a city building that's had some remodeling done. Usually you can see elements of each decade that they remodeled. Oh, the floor was done in the 60s and the walls were done in the 70s. What's nice about this remodel is you don't see those elements on the inside at all. It is a complete remodel without patched together tiles, and they did a great job.
Right? Do you remember when you first came here?
Absolutely. I first came here, I got put on my first basketball team in about the second grade, and really have been here ever since. And it's been just so exciting as we've approached this day, talking to even council members, the mayor, people that say, oh, I took classes here, or my kids took classes here, and just what an amazing opportunity to be here.
Murdy laid the foundation for future makeovers in the city.
Well, one of the things now that Murdy Community Center has done, residents of Huntington Beach are going to see the same thing happen down in Southeast at Edison Community Center. And if you look at the Community Services Department, they have a whole list of projects that they've prioritized, and I think we can be very proud. We have a great staff. So you're going to see a major playground project done in Central Park. So Murdy's just the beginning of a long list of good things.
And the good things keep coming in Huntington Beach. From Norma Drive, Matt Liffering, Surf City Highlights. Well, it wasn't your typical drive-in movie. But then again, 2020 wasn't your typical year.
Papa says my real father lives in a magical place far away. I don't know what to do.
The patrons of Goldenwest College wanted to create joy and cheer and dollars during the holidays, COVID style.
Here, yay!
Wow, Jack, what an organization, and what to pull this off tonight. It's part fun, part Disneyland parking lot type thing. I mean, how do you explain?
So, we couldn't do Chefs for Scholarships this year, and we still wanted to make sure that we supported the students at Goldenwest College. So we had to put our elf hats on and come up with an alternative, and we thought, what better way to kick off the holiday season than to have a drive-in movie? So it's great. We got a lot of support, and we've got some great people in the community out who are very excited. So we appreciate it. So what we've done here at the wetlands is we've made 4 lanes. We have the North Pole, we have Candy Cane Forest, Swirly Twirly Gumdrops, and the Lincoln Tunnel. And each spot is marked with a number. And when people come in, we direct them. They're parked. We already know ahead of time where everyone's parked. We've got our volunteers here that are directing everybody and letting them know where to park.
Hot chocolate was an absolute must-have. To the many, many silent auction gift baskets and a live virtual auction that had actually started the Monday prior.
Well, we have been busy in Santa's workshop working very hard to put this together.
It's a Kringle 3000, a 500 reindeer power jet turbine engine. Without it, the sleigh couldn't get more than a few feet off the ground.
The cool thing was that the more than 30 cars on the Huntington Beach Wetlands property could watch the movie all right and listen from the radio broadcast.
The cue for the movie to start is for all of us to sing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Another first for Huntington Beach, Goldenwest College, the Huntington Beach Wetlands Conservancy, and the supporters who came out for some holiday happiness in a Twilight Zone year that seemed so far away from normal.
Who do they think puts all their toys under the tree?
Well, there's a rumor floating around that the parents do.
That's ridiculous.
From the first ever Elf movie at the Huntington Beach Wetlands Conservancy, this is Matt Liffering for Surf City Highlights. The Kiwanis Club of Huntington Beach came to the rescue for many underprivileged children during the holiday season with their annual Shop for Hope 2020 at Walmart. This year, a stark contrast from earlier years where traditionally children are specifically paired with a volunteer to take them around Walmart for mostly clothes shopping. In the COVID-19 2020, children won't be inside.
No, we're actually not because of coronavirus. We have to be really safe, but we do have an amazing list of things that the kids want, and we're going shopping for the kids.
Yeah, we have a drive-through set up, so the kids are gonna come through and we're gonna have the bags labeled for the actual gifts that they had picked out, and they're gonna come by and drive through and pick it up. We're social distance and safe, and I think that's the best of both worlds in this situation.
But inside, a unique year doesn't stop the help from coming. It's just a little different of an experience.
The sizes are what mess you up. Sizes in the baby section, and I thought I was in the right place till I realized this is a little girl and that everything looked a little too small. So then I realized I had to get in a different department. So I'm getting there now. It's taken me, I've only been at this for an hour and a half now.
7, 8.
Because the leggings might be going over leotards or, yeah,
Okay.
so, and sometimes they're sized
Great,
differently
great.
too.
As far as well, so we got
Yeah.
this, and I think this will be good for her.
That's so cute. She's gonna love that.
And we got it there.
Oh, cute. Yeah, and I'm a boy mom, so this is really fun to be able to shop for a young girl, an elementary age girl. So I've already got some ideas how I can shop her up.
I've got a young child, and she's about 8 years old, and we're just trying to get her all set up for the holidays.
But you haven't met her yet.
We haven't met her, but we have a lot of information, and hopefully my tastes will not be something if I like it, I buy something different because I know she'll like it better.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. Got a 6-year-old girl I'm shopping for, which is a lot of fun.
What doesn't change year after year is the demand at checkout for the more than 50 volunteers shopping for 51 children.
Yeah, we're starting a new line. The 7 and 8 are open now.
Outside, a connection is made between bags of clothes and children and their little bit of Christmas.
Come back next year, dear?
Definitely. Hopefully the kids can too.
Yes, that would make it even better.
Happy holidays from Kiwanis. Merry Christmas. This card's both of yours. You guys got all this really cool stuff.
Ooh, Merry Christmas. Turn around. Look at the camera.
Hope she likes them. I know she mentioned her favorite colors were purple and green.
Thank you so much.
And she likes to sing, so I got her a little toy microphone.
She'll love it. I just appreciate the flexibility that Kiwanis has and their ability to just completely pivot and come up with a completely new distribution model for the kids. I have a couple families who are quarantining right now and they couldn't show up. And so I was really worried that they weren't going to be able to participate. So the fact that Cynthia and Kiwanis were so flexible makes me so happy, and I'm really grateful.
The Kiwanis Club of Huntington Beach, putting the spirit of holiday giving front and center, safely in Huntington Beach. For Surf City Highlights, this is Matt Liffering.
We are here tonight at our beautiful pier getting ready to light the snowflakes, which we do every year for 16 years as a benefit for Waymakers and the Huntington Beach Youth Shelter. I am here with Barbara Del Glaze and Jill Hardy from the City Council and some of the wonderful supporters for the Youth Shelter, Robin and Dave Stauffer, and of course, Elsa Greenfield herself, who directs the shelter and does a beautiful job for us in the city. So we wouldn't miss it. It's different, of course, because it's COVID, but we are here tonight getting ready to light these snowflakes like we do every single year. And with that, we're going to count them down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's right, Matt. We've been using the parking lot a lot because it's a safe way for us to still do important things for the community. And it's really important to our faith community here that we give space to groups that are doing things that are consistent with our deepest held values. So PSS, Project Self-Sufficiency.
With COVID happening, you know, a lot of things shut down and it was already hard as a single mother. And then having everybody still come together and support it, I mean, that's the biggest thing is you need support as a single parent, but then even during the pandemic, having this additional support on top of what you experience, it's amazing.
Yeah, our graduates, they report higher incomes, more stable housing, better mental health. So we think we have a model that really works.
Assistance League.
Just bringing a little bit of happiness back into the community with our underprivileged community members that maybe don't have access to the small little joys that we take for granted every day.
Especially, for Christmas, there's all these little children we see driving by in the cars and we're waving at them. They get to take a picture with Santa and they look like they're having a great time, and it's so much fun to go and give them their bags and see the joy on their faces when we run up with their little cookie mix and their new stocking and everything.
Earlier today we had Robin's Nest.
Just because I feel so bad for the students. I feel bad for what they're going through. Not only did they have issues maybe beforehand with their living environment, and then you throw in online schooling and you throw in possibly unstable, toxic environments at home. It's been a challenging, heart-wrenching, for me especially, last 9 months of knowing what a lot of students go through. But I try to stay positive and just know we'll get through this, and we do the best that we can to give them whatever they need to feel loved and know that they're going to get through this too.
We have Mentor Me Learning. We have a lot of nonprofit partners that we work with because they're doing great things in our community and we want to support them.
You have the holiest parking lot in the entire city.
That's right, holiest parking lot in Huntington Beach, baby, that's right.